Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Kostas from Total Health Now. And today, first of all, I'm excited to be here with you. And today I'm gonna talk to you on the subject, why breathing less is actually more. Now, before I will start explaining and go into more details on the subject, I think it is important to understand why I can talk to you about this subject and how I got about to this place to learn about it and what was my journey, and you might relate to that. First of all, my lovely accent, it's because I'm from Greece originally, but I've been here for over 20 years. And my background was in catering. I worked for Rolls-Royce, Warner Brothers, restaurants, Claridge's. So although I came fit in the UK and very fit actually, health-wise and safe, after a couple of years working crazy hours, eating a lot of desserts, and been very stressed, I started having gastrointestinal problems. I had ridges on my nails, my hair started getting thinner, and really I didn't know what is going on. I thought it was just all about eating healthy and training, but as I found out when I saw a health practitioner, a kinesiologist actually, and my teacher, who I'm very appreciative, she exposed me to other things like emotional, nutritional, environmental, structural problems, and she helped me to rebuild my health gradually, which was a big process. And I was just about before I burned out. I thought I have a lot of energy, but it's like a car, keep going, but there is no petrol, and at some point it will crash down, like is happening with many people. And then once I done that and I found my health, I was very, very excited. And also I started investing my time and money with to do other courses and to find out more information. And I ended up doing over 20 health modalities. Now that then had an impact on my family. I have a 5-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son. And we've done things quite differently, actually, and they didn't have to see a doctor since they were born. I'm saying that in a good heart. If I need to take them to the doctor, I will take them. But we try to help their immune system and give a good diet and some other things, which obviously due to the time, I cannot go into more detail, but the thing is that it has a massive impact on my health, having more energy, being healthier than when I was 20, and plus it had a big impact on my family. So now that I'm doing it, it's a family business, running it with my wife in clinic in central London, and as well as I run some courses online. So this is now my passion, my love, and we're doing that full time. And I love to help people getting results. Now, regarding the subject, we said why breathing less is more. Well, one of the reasons that we have a lot of health problems is because a lot of the fundamental truths actually are not known to the people. People have been misled consciously or unconsciously. And I will just give you a couple of tips there. So, some of the myths that they're going around and affecting people's health. For example, with the breathing is the more you breathe, the deeper, and especially with the mouth, the less oxygenated you get, and that has an impact on your health. A good example will be, if you see elderly people, when they're very sick, they're just breathing with the mouth open. they're gasping for air. I mean, they're getting a lot of oxygen while they're gasping for air. Now, on my website, which I'll give you at the end, there is some free videos from previous events which explains in more detail. But what I want you to remember is that always breathe from the nose, never from the mouth. Also, another thing, everything that you do, it's affecting your breathing and the oxygenation. So the whole concept, I mean, the model, the health model that I'm working, and I've been very, very successful. And obviously, you can see a lot of case studies on the website. They're ample there. Is we need, when a person is sick, there is only one problem. They're not in harmony. And what is harmony? Well, harmony, it means how oxygenated is the blood cell tissues. Thus, anything that is affecting stressing the body has an impact on the breathing and their oxygenation. Now, what does it affect their breathing? Well, what are the stressors? It can be emotional, nutritional, environmental, electromagnetic radiation, geopathic stress. It can be physical. People who are sick, actually, they shouldn't even train. It's the last thing they should do. They need to save energy. And also spiritual, which is the core. I mean, we need to be able to look into the questions who we are, what we're doing here. If we can't do that, then we get stressed, and that it's affecting our health. So obviously, there is so much I can share here, but at least I want to point you to the right direction. So when you're sick, then, or you don't have enough energy, you seek for a holistic solution. Otherwise, you just might getting a piece of the puzzle. Thus, you're not getting the results, the energy, and the business, personal performance, productivity, and health that you deserve and you're really craving. We need a holistic approach. It's like a business. If you have a business, it's not enough to have just marketing. You need to have sales, and you need to know what you're doing. There is other aspects that you need to look into that. So the tips I would like to give you, I already mentioned to you, always breathe from the nose. The other thing is, unless you're hungry, don't eat. So if you first of all, if you feel hungry, just have 1-2 glasses of water, because actually you're thirsty, which thirst means you need oxygen. So have a 1-2 glasses of water and see if you're still hungry. That way it suppresses a bit the hunger, which is it's not a real hunger. Then eat only 10 minutes and see if you're hungry afterwards, because if you eat without being hungry, then you're messing up your hormones, you're producing insulin, and that's affecting the breathing. And people, you see the snacking all the time. The best thing is to leave a big gap between the last meal and the first meal. And remember, breakfast is the worst meal of the day. When you get up, just have some hot water and lemon, or just a herbal tea. Give it at least 2 to 3 hours before your breakfast. Otherwise, you're stopping the detoxing process of your body. So I know some of you'll think, wow, but this is not true. Just trust what I'm saying. There is a lot of information on the website, and I will direct you at the end. This you're distilling a research of over 12 years and over 20 health modalities. So you're getting the best of the best just in the short 20 minutes. Now, the people I personally help, I have a passion for families, because we have young kids, and I can see many sick kids, because we're getting more toxic. There is more lack of knowledge on how to have a healthy lifestyle, how to eat, how to sleep, and how to protect yourself from toxicity. And I like families. We help families, but me as a business person and an entrepreneur, I like to support business owners and entrepreneurs who actually would like to improve their personal and business performance as well as productivity. And I do that through rebuilding their health and recharging their energy with our health, holistic health programs. Now, the other thing I would like to mention to you is when you are on when you're going to see a doctor, when you have a problem, and it's funny what I'm gonna say, but actually all the chronic problems, they're symptoms. They're symptoms. It's just the same problem. As I've mentioned before, it's just the body is not in harmony. So if someone, let's say, has a blood pressure, if someone has migraines, headaches, if someone has IBS, the problem is the same. The person is low in oxygenation. Why they have different health problems? It's because they have different genetic predispositions, problems that were in the family, or epigenetic. What I mean by epigenetic is something that it was not in the family, but because of their working environment or the environment they live, it created another problem. For example, if someone, let's say, had the diabetes in their family, and because their oxygenation is low, they will be predisposed to diabetes. However, if these people live in the center of London, or maybe they're painting with chemical colors, that will create respiratory problems, which might overcome the diabetic predisposition, or they're going to have them both. So although you see different people with different problems and getting different medications, there is only one problem. The immune system is low because of the oxygenation is low due to many stressors. Thus, they have all these problems. So if you can get one thing out today, remember all these different symptoms, they're not different problems. There is only one problem. Your body is not in harmony. So what do you do then if you have that problem? If you have different health problems? Well, it's a very easy for me to say 3-step process. First of all, you need to ensure that you have a proper assessment diagnosis. So you need to know what is the actual problem and what are the stressors that is affecting you, and then make a plan how you're gonna deal with that. So if you get that wrong, everything then it will fall apart. That's why people they're looking maybe on the internet, or maybe they can just check quickly with a GP. You have these symptoms, take this medication. If there is a problem, you can. Plato said you cannot heal the part without healing the whole. So if there is a symptom, it means the whole body has an issue. You cannot just treat things individually. Then you need to rebuild your health, which means detoxing, and then also getting the nutrients that the body needs. Then this is a big chapter. Depending what is the state of the person, the health, then we will do different things. And then obviously maintenance is like a car. We service it. It's a legal requirement, but we don't service ourselves. That's why you have people with serious health problems, because no one's forcing them legally to service themselves and check on themselves. Now, on that note, I think I made my point clear. What I would like to offer you, I know it's a big subject, and some of you it's the first time that you hear these things, and possibly you might be confused, or even some of you might not even believe in. No, that breakfast or it's very important, or some other of the things that I've mentioned. you might think it's different than what I said. So what I will suggest to you, I really want to add some value and listen a structured presentations with slides and extra bits. Now, if you will go on my website, which is totalhealthnow.co.uk, so it's total as total, then health as health now.co.uk, or if you Google my name, Kostas Kapelas, you should go to the website. Now there's a few things that it can benefit you tremendously. First of all, there is a video series. You can just register, and you will get some videos explaining the 5 pillars of the emotional, nutritional, environmental, and physical that have an impact on our health, thus affecting our oxygenation and causing us problems. At least half of them you haven't been exposed elsewhere, because it's a unique and an original approach rather than just recycling the same information. So that's the one thing that you can do. So you can go there and join for the 5 videos. The other thing is on the right hand side, if you have a health problem, obviously everyone is unique and you will need to discuss that. Then I offer a 15 minutes free telephone consultation. Now, this is not for everyone, but if someone is serious to improve their health with guaranteed results, then it's better to have a 15 minutes chat to make sure basically I can deliver what you need, and also for you to have the trust and confidence to know that we can get you where you need to get. So that option is there available for you. And lastly, but not least, there is a tab which says events. If you click on the events, there is a lot of there is recordings from live webinars on electromagnetic radiation. There is live events when I spoke at Veg Fest, which I'm explaining more. I'm elaborating on the oxygenation in more detail, so then you can really understand and comprehend what I tried here in a few minutes to briefly explain you. So please look there and watch what is you're interested in. And also there is a blog there with a lot of interesting topics and food and other stuff. So I'm aware of the time, and so I'll repeat once more. The website is www.totalhealthnow.co.uk, or just Google Kostas Kapelas, my name, and then you can have you can get all these free materials, which is a really great value. It would be a great value to educate you and make you aware. Now, obviously, if you want more, there is always more. Health is a journey, and it's like a business. You never stop. We improve layer, then another layer, and actually, this is the purpose of that we're born. We come here to learn and grow and basically enjoy the journey. You shouldn't experience life, see life as a hustle. Now, next time, what I would like to do for you, I would like to touch on a very, very little known subject on the electromagnetic radiation. Yes, people know that the phones, they're detrimental to, they're bad for our health. Maybe Wi-Fi is not good, but there is much, much more to it. So I would like to add some more value and talk on how electromagnetic radiation has an impact on our health, and also what areas you should look in your life so you can harmonize your space, which it will improve your health, your sleep, and much more. So we only have 1.5 minutes left. So let me just recap the tips that I gave you. So first of all, make sure you always breathe from the nose. Ensure that you leave a big gap between the last meal and the first meal. And breakfast is the worst meal of the day. So allow 2-3 hours after you wake up to have your breakfast. If you're hypoglycemic and you're hungry, just eat an apple or a piece of apple just to stop the hunger. When you get up, have some hot water with lemon or a herbal tea. If you're sick, stop training. You can do stretching, but not aerobic training. It's more, it causes you more problem than good. And yes, if you're not hungry, you don't eat. Just drink a glass of water 10-15 minutes before your meal, then eat for 10 minutes, wait another 10 minutes, and if you're still hungry, then eat more. On that note, thank you so much for being here today with me, and I really look forward to see you on another note, on another show. And once more, feel free to visit the website for all the bonuses. And once more, it is www.totalhealthnow.co.uk. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.